Hey Hoochies. I wanted to start this video off by saying happy birthday to my daughter Farah. She's 8 months today. So this is not a Hoodrat astrologist video. I'm waiting till December to do that because that's technically when Sagittarius season starts. Sorry to you new November Sagittarius as they lied to you. Moving on. It's really like heavy on my spirit. Like I want to get it off. And the way to get it off is to share it with the collective. What? Wait, so let's clear the space. Let's honor this space, honor the ancestors. I have since run out of it, Adania's spirit spray. This is just witch. No, not witch hazel. This is just Florida water. I'm thinking of every single other fucking liquid. Florida water, just in the bottle. I'm gonna spray it away from the baby because it's alcohol. Still does the trick. So I have since moved from the last video. My environment is now toxic free, quieter, there's more space, literally and figuratively. So life about to change too. Really what I wanted to come on here and say was to speak about about paying attention, actually paying attention and staying in tune. One thing I had to clock myself on is that not all abundance can be tangibly held, and blessings as well. And I also realized, because we just went through Scorpio season is the realm of like it's the shadow realm, it's kind of dwelling in the dark because you are the light, and for sure a removal of that which does not serve you anymore. Transformation, rebirth, literally getting set on fire so you can rebirth. Phoenix shit, and what I just realized this morning is that not everything that is removed from you during Scorpio season or removed from you during any kind of form of transformation is physical as well. Sometimes it also means a letting go of a certain thought process, thought pattern, belief system, habit. You know what I mean? It's a cleansing of it's cleansing of self. Like it's like washing your hands. You know what I mean? Because we hold on to a lot of shit that is no longer ours, and by that I mean that, for example, that thought process, habit, mental perspective, it doesn't belong to this person that you have become. It belongs to that unevolved self. It's no longer yours. Let it go. And oh yeah, here, you can play with this. And for sure, once my favorite director ever in life, if you know me, you know, and the thing is, a lot of people don't know me like that, so I'll let you know. My favorite director ever is Alfred Hitchcock. I once watched an interview of his where the person asked him, "What is your idea of happiness?" And his answer was a clear, open path. And damn, I don't know what I did with the top. Oh, you had it. So, and that wasn't put on my mind for no reason this morning, because just yesterday I wrote Morgan, and I said, spirit is clearing the path. Let go or be dragged is the vibe. But ultimately, so we can move forward towards blessings. I wrote that yesterday, and then this morning I woke up thinking about that interview, and And yeah, clearing of your path doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to feel the effects of what's being removed. You're more than likely going to want to hold on to what's being removed or freak out because that's what you know. And like I said, that's physical and what the non-tangible. So growth within self. Sometimes you need to clear your path of your own bullshit. So let it happen. Let it happen. Let yourself be taken care of. Let yourself be healed. Let yourself grow. And yeah, because ultimately, for it to show up in the physical realm, it has to show up in the spiritual realm first. That's where the magic's made, ma'am. And and that's me checking myself too. It's like, how can you expect to see anything in the physical until you've done the actual work spiritually? And I used to get that confused too, thinking that, leveling up, growing, choosing to be better than the person I was yesterday, fucking an hour ago, that kind of work doesn't count. That the work has to be literally, sweating and physical and going out and doing something. No, the spiritual work is the work. And then it shows up in the physical where you're able to take action to further, manifest what it is into something tangible. So do your work. And if you're not, then you have no reason to complain, you know. And I'd like to think of doing this video without a face mask is like symbolic of my it's kind of like I want to say I'm using the word correctly because usually I would go and Google it before I use it because I take grammar very seriously. But I want to say the word is an amalgamation of all those videos. My attempt was just to be, you're going to clog my spray bottle, baby. So I'm going to take that away. Here. It's an amalgamation of all the videos. The intention alone was to be more transparent. And it doesn't get more transparent than this without a face mask to cover, what's going on because my skin is going crazy right now. But again, it's a form of cleansing. Acne is a form of cleansing. It's removing, waste from your face. And speaking of that, I'm about to get into oil cleansing. I'm going to do that like consistently all of December. Bless you. And have like a before and after to show. And this might be a long video because I have a lot to fucking say. And so Tatiana Tarot, if you don't know her, get to know her. She practices tarot out of New Orleans, and I read her. She actually did a reading for like the month of for Sagittarius season, and what she pointed out was walls. And she meant it in two ways. She meant a wall that you might put up out of fear, out of being afraid to move forward, and it also meant keeping a wall up to protect your visions, protect your your purity, your dreams, and your intentions and plans. I literally got hit with that in the same day. I literally got hit with the realization that maybe you aren't as secure with your dreams as you think you are because the lack of validation kind of like tilted you off, kind of like got you off balance a little bit. And then obviously the fact that it meant that there was a wall of fear for me to move past. So stay tuned. So look for that for December, for Sagittarius season. And piggybacking off of what I just said, I actually am going to begin practicing tarot. I feel like I'm being called to do it. I was called to do these videos in the first place when I started doing them back in May. And I just want to strengthen that connection with Source, strengthen that connection with angels, ancestors, all of the above. I for sure believe it's a gift of mine. I know I come from magical women. Both sides of my family are from Louisiana. There is fucking voodoo in this pussy, okay? So yeah, so I will be getting to tarot. I will not be offering readings until 2020. I definitely want to practice and be adequately skilled before I take on anyone else. Also 2020, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Make it real, bitch. Does it not exist? Oh, oh, I just got checked by spirit. I also will be, I'm afraid to say it out loud. Oh, oh, I'm afraid. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. In 2020, I will be offering, I honestly haven't even finished the name. Like, I originally said Goddess Box, but I really don't want to leave it that rigid. I actually want it to be unisex. So I'll be offering a blank insert name here box that comes with sage, palo santo, 4 crystals, a healing nectar, tea lights, and a bath tea. I think that was, yeah. And it's so you can heal. It's so you can remind yourself why you're worthy, why you are love, why you deserve love. It's perfect for menstruation time because it's made, for you to set aside time to light the candles, put your crystals around you, honor yourself, honor your space. What you doing, God? What you doing? Here. And yeah. And I got the idea when a friend of mine sent me, she sent blankets for the baby, but in it she also sent sage, palo santo, and a candle. And I was like imagine coming home to that every month or something, just like, because the thing is, we weren't taught to take care of ourselves. We were taught to survive. And now, as we're moving into a place of thriving, it takes the same discipline that we applied to being ain't shit and to paying attention to lack and to self-sabotage. It's now a time to apply that same discipline to being your best self, to being great, to honoring yourself on the daily, hourly, minutely basis. And yes, I use the word minutely. And I want to provide that same experience for other folk. I was going to say women, but like I said, unisex. So to other people, sometimes you don't necessarily have the time to be trying to go and find the different things that you need to give back to yourself. Sometimes you just want it literally delivered to you, and you just like, you know what? Damn, today's not a good day. Ooh, it's perfect. This is the time for my box. You know what I mean? So that's for 2020. I'll be doing promo for that soon. And I'll also be filming on my YouTube more. There isn't enough new mom videos that are realistic. It's a bunch of white women. And they're funny looking ass babies. And I can't connect with that. I can't feel seen or heard with that. So I'm gonna hold it down for the color bitches. I got y'all. I'm gonna start with the video that includes like witchy tips on how to take care of yourself as a new mom, because you forget to. You don't have the time to. It's really that simple. You don't have the time to. You don't have the mental capacity to even think about giving to yourself because your baby is a full-time job. So I'm going to make a video on that, different tips that I've picked up that allow me to stay grounded, stay in my body, stay in my heart. That part, because there comes a point where you're on E, but she still has to eat. You still have to go and change a diaper. You still have to entertain her, make sure she doesn't kill herself. You still have to make sure that she feels loved and taken care of and safe. And it's like, when is there a time for you to feel safe? When is there a time for you to eat? So yeah. So that YouTube video is coming. The boxes are coming. Tarot reading is coming. yeah. So, say bye, P.